So, you know how Google has been having a bit of a rough time in the AI world lately, right? They had some pretty embarrassing moments, like when their Bard chatbot gave out wrong info about the James Webb Space Telescope during its first big demo. That little slip-up cost Google's parent company, Alphabet, a whopping $100 billion in market value. Ouch. And don't even get me started on their Gemini image generation tool. People were tearing it apart for historical inaccuracies and bias issues, so Google had to pull the plug on that one pretty quickly. With all these setbacks, it seemed like Google was falling way behind OpenAI and Microsoft, who have been absolutely killing it with their AI advancements, especially with GPT-4 and all the AI integrations Microsoft's been rolling out. It was almost like watching a giant stumble while trying to keep up in a race it used to dominate. But here's the plot twist. Google just pulled off a major comeback, and it's got everyone in the AI world buzzing. They've been steadily improving their AI game, and now they've rolled out some impressive upgrades. Earlier this year, they introduced Gemini 1.5 Pro, which really shook things up. And now, they're back at it with a new version. We're talking about the experimental version 0801 of Gemini 1.5 Pro, which is now available for early testing and feedback through Google AI Studio and the Gemini API. The LMSYS Chatbot Arena is a popular benchmark that tests AI models on various tasks and gives them an overall competency score. In a recent evaluation, GPT-4 scored 1,286, and Claude 3 wasn't far behind with 1,271. Interestingly, an experimental version of Google's Gemini model, called Gemini 1.5 Pro 0801, scored an impressive 1,300. This surpasses even the scores of its well-known competitors. For context, an earlier version of Gemini 1.5 Pro scored 1,261. While this suggests Gemini might be more capable overall, it's important to remember that benchmarks don't tell the whole story. The AI community is buzzing with excitement over the latest version of Google's Gemini. Social media is flooded with users praising it as insanely good, with some even claiming it outperforms GPT-4. It seems Google is back in the game with this one. This release marks a turning point, offering users a variety of strong AI chatbot options. Ultimately, the best model for a user will depend on their specific needs and preferences. While Gemini 1.5 Pro is currently available to the public, its early release status means it could be modified or even taken down in the future for safety or alignment reasons. One of Gemini 1.5 Pro's most impressive features is its ability to handle massive amounts of data, processing up to 1 million tokens. Another model, Gemini 22B, is also making waves. Despite having only 2 billion parameters, it outperforms much larger models like OpenAI's GPT-3.5 and Meta's Llama 2. Google's showing that bigger isn't always better in the AI world. It's all about optimization and tweaking. However, not everything Google touches turns to gold. Take the Dear Sydney ad fiasco, for example. During the Olympics on NBC, Google ran an ad where a dad uses Gemini AI to help his daughter write a fan letter to her hero, Olympic track star Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone. Sounds harmless, right? Well, not exactly. Critics called it tone-deaf and bizarre, arguing that a fan letter should be personal and heartfelt, not written by an AI. The backlash was swift, with people roasting the ad on social media. Linda Holmes, a novelist and podcast host, summed it up perfectly. Who wants an AI-written fan letter? Google eventually pulled the ad, acknowledging the feedback but defending their intent to show how AI can enhance creativity, not replace it. On the other hand, OpenAI is facing its own set of challenges. Despite attracting significant investments exceeding $11.3 billion since 2015 from big players like Microsoft and Sequoia, OpenAI is on track to spend a staggering $8.5 billion this year alone. This has raised concerns about their long-term sustainability and even sparked whispers of potential bankruptcy. Running cutting-edge AI models like ChatGPT doesn't come cheap. OpenAI is projected to shell out around $7 billion just to keep these models up and running. A significant chunk of this, approximately $4 billion, is dedicated to renting server capacity from Microsoft. An additional $3 billion is earmarked for training their AI models, including licensing agreements with news organizations like News Corp to access and learn from their vast content libraries. While OpenAI is generating revenue projected to fall between $3.5 billion and $4.5 billion this year, primarily from ChatGPT and other paid AI services, it's not enough to offset their massive expenditures. This puts them on track for a potential loss of at least $1 billion for the year. To put this into perspective, Google-backed Anthropic, a competitor, expects expects to burn through $2.7 billion this year. The situation has ignited concerns about OpenAI's future, with some experts questioning the viability of their business model, especially with the emergence of free and open-source AI models like Meta's Llama 3.1. Despite these financial challenges, OpenAI remains committed to pushing the boundaries of AI. They continue to release new products, including the AI-powered video generator Sora and the AI search engine SearchGPT, which even caused a dip in Google's stock price. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman remains steadfast in his ambition to achieve artificial general intelligence, AGI, even if it means spending billions. He envisions AGI as highly autonomous systems that surpass human capabilities in most economically valuable tasks. In essence, OpenAI is engaged in a high-stakes gamble, pouring immense resources into developing groundbreaking AI, even if it means operating at a significant loss. Whether their bet pays off with the dawn of AGI or leads to financial difficulties remains to be seen. One thing is certain, the world is watching OpenAI's every move with bated breath. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.